Jan, is it possible for you to share what is the scientific question for this cruise?
Yeah, there's multiple objectives for this cruise. Number one is to characterize areas of the sanctuary that we've never characterized before. See what is here. Are there
Yeah,
special
yeah, that's
places
the
that are need additional protection? Are there
right.
special
So it's definitely
places
got a.
where other activities
But I
can
would
be
say I'd have to go around
performed?
this
So
way.
really characterizing portions of the sanctuary that have never been looked at before. So it's a combination of characterization, which is why we do the on effort, off effort type of time transects, as well as just exploring, stopping and looking and collecting and looking at different species that we've never seen in the sanctuary, and also finding species unknown to science. We have a deep sea coral expert on board, and when he sees something, he goes, "Oh, what is that?" You know, you've got something different.
Right.
It might turn out to be something similar or the same as to what we always have known, but taxonomy is pretty tricky. So, you know, from my experience, taxonomy is state of the art with this particular team, and we really just need to poke around and see what is actually here on the bottom of the sanctuary.
Thank you for that, Jan. That was a great question. Well, it has been a pleasure on this watch. I'm going to hand it over to Mr. David Chan and enjoy Nautilus Live.
That is crazy.
We're all in a net.
What kind of fish is that?
Yeah. Sure.
Wow.
Caitlin's working on identifying
Oh,
them.
thanks,
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Let's go with them.
Them. Ooh.
We're almost settled in.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, the science is just getting situated back here.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, afternoon,
Good afternoon.
whatever it
Good
is.
afternoon.
Suppose it's all relative. I think of midnight as my morning. Well, no, this is morning too.
Okay.
This is coffee morning, and midnight is snack morning.
All right.
Ooh. I like the distinction.
What's the ship speed, Aaron?
Ship speed, 2 to 3 knots. Or sorry, 0.2 to 0.3 knots. Not 2 to 3.
Almost there anyway, huh?
Yeah, we're close.
Okay.
Zoom in there, video.
I think that's the green spotted
This is, yes, it is a green spotted.
rockfish.
Yep.
Okay, full wide, please.
So Nav, I'm all settled back here, and I bet you got the same notes I did, that we're going to head up towards that rocky area and just poke around until we need to come up.
Yeah, so that's the word I got. We're kind of trucking our way to that ridge, and we'll be there fairly shortly, and then we can either step through that, poke around, or track it.
Okay.
What I am hearing, I don't know about ROV, if you guys got the same vibe, but we should kind of be ready for recovery 12:30 unless
Okay.
Yeah,
we hear otherwise.
Okay.
we're gonna get word soon, yeah.
But yeah, swell's picking up, wind's picking up,
Now what is it doing now? 22?
22, 23. It's kind of a current pushing to the east, and wind's coming from the northwest. Roger that.
Roger. 12:30 off bottom. There you go. The answer presents itself.
There's a big yellow eye rockfish.
This one in the bottom?
Yep.
Zoom in, video. Okay, full wide.
There you go, steal your bubble.
Yep.
That looks good.
This feature is only about 200 meters long, so I think once we get up a little bit further, we can pull off tracking line and just step through that, and that will kind of slow us down, get ready for recovery. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good.
Sure, yeah.
It's a nice tall barrel sponge. It's probably Ratoclipsis. It's pretty murky.
Yeah, it's very murky today, isn't it?
I was going to ask you to get closer, but you are pretty close.
Yeah, we were just coming up to this. We were just like really scraping along the bottom. It doesn't look very good, does it?
It's a bit ridgy. All right, I'm going to start us stepping.
Sure thing.
Bridge nav. Can we stop tracking that line and go into stepping? Bearing 316, 20 meter step.
Huh. Interesting. Looks like auto heading's not working on right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a first.
Just cycle the compass. The thrusters are working though?
Looks like
What about the effort that it's making? Is that all right? 50% gain, yeah.
yeah.
Well, they made that adjustment really quickly. Well done.
Hold on, stand by. Cycling crossbow now.
All right, we're kind of on what's showing as high slope. The feature is positive to the west, but obviously it's a bit subtle.
Cycle the thrusters. It looks like the compass is actually tracking correctly, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, can we head back to the west?
Yeah. Yeah, you wanna... Getting anywhere with it?
Struggling.
Bridge nav. Can I have another step, please? Why? You guys okay? Why is it struggling?
Yeah, kind of. Argus is not behaving.
You want me to stop?
No.
No, we're okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we have a lot of tension in the tether either.
It's not actually trying to get there though, right?
No, yeah, that's a weird thing. But it's not. Heading speed down. Looks like someone selected that. Oh, someone turned off the max heading speed.
There you go.
That's not cool.
You got it now?
Yeah.
What was it? What was it at?
It was at 0.
Oh,
Max heading speed went to 0 for some reason. Someone must have selected it.
come up a bit too, Jess. Only
Yeah,
got
sorry.
20-meter delta here. Although it doesn't look bad there now.
No, it doesn't.
That's a big flatfish.
Yeah.
Mike, what time are we planning to start ascent?
We're gonna leave bottom at 12:30.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So we almost have -2 wraps.
Yeah, there's some turned around to the west here.
No, that's fine. But it looks like, I mean, we should just do what Greg wants and do -1 wrap for recovery, but it looks kind of
it looks
smooth,
nice there.
right?
Yeah.
The big flatfish was a petrel sole, so that's a new one for us. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, it's very helpful for me to see that too, so I could take note of it.
Is the ship gonna go up? Are you gonna move them up to the northwest or something?
Yeah, that's the aim. That's where they're attempting to go.
Oh,
I think we're just doing a little circle before
see.
that. I knew that first step was too good to be true.
wind's up now too. She's struggling.
Yeah.
23, 24.
There's a sponge to the left of the lasers. Can we take a zoom on that?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead, video, zoom in there.
Is there a sea cucumber in it? Yes.
It's a perfectly great place to lounge. It's like a sponge couch.
Sorry, I'm giving you a little bit of a tug here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's an example of that other species of sea cucumber. This is the Parasticopus californica. Okay, thank you.
I don't know, that looks
All
pretty
right.
healthy.
Full wide, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it does.
All right, I think we got our step on now.
Mushroom coral off to the right. Oh no, that's an anemone. Never mind.
See the school of fish and sonar.
Oh, yeah. That's all of them around there.
Yeah. It's kind of neat. All our little swim bladders reflecting all the sound.
Hmm.
You can kind of see them in Argus view as well.
Sorry?
You can see them in Argus view as well, like they're all around. I don't know if they're
Yeah, you can
probably
see,
above Hercules. They're like,
see a little bait ball up there.
yeah.
Hmm.
We can see them in sonar, which is kind of neat.
That's cool.
A little cloud.
You want me to put it back on?
All right, well, greetings everybody who's online viewing us at
I
the
want to keep
moment.
the momentum going. You guys good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bridge nav. Another step, please.
It's a beautiful day here in the Greater Farallones Marine National Sanctuary. We're in the southern Point Arena South area of the sanctuary, and as you can see, it's also pretty beautiful down here below. We are wrapping this up. I think our ascent time is going to be at 12:30, so we've got about, well, just under 15 more minutes left of exploration time. This is the 12 to 4 watch. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves just before we ascend?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go science.
Hi, this is Caitlin Grave. I'm on the science team.
Magda Flores on the science team. Sage, I think you're an SPR.
Sage Tizak on the science team.
Aaron Heffron, navigator.
Michael Hannaford, Herc pilot.
Jess Sandoval, Argus.
Ashley Siana, video.
And I am Dave Chan, Science Communication Fellow. Welcome to everybody. We've got just over...
Bridge nav. Another step, please. Quickly, quickly.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's sonar too.
Look
I
at that
love that.
scattering
I love
layer.
That's
Mm.
beautiful.
Well, we've got currently just over 200 people
It's my
viewing
step.
us.
Bridge. Can we get another step? Thank you.
And I did notice that we have a viewer from Trinidad and Tobago joining us today, so that's awesome. Caitlin, are there any other samples that we're hoping to collect in these last few minutes?
It seems as though we won't have time, and for this depth range, there isn't anything specific I'm looking for.
Hmm.
On the previous watch, they found a different kind of coral that Gary Williams from Cal Academy, he had never seen before, so that's pretty exciting. And I'm keeping my eyes out for it.
Oh, cool.
So
Bridge nav.
maybe we'll get to see it too.
Another step, please.
So for our viewers out there, if you're not aware, it is International Octopus Day.
Oh,
so
it's still the same day as
Still?
Still?
yeah, right. It's still the same day. Amazing.
That's right. Yeah, that was years ago.
All these fish are on the lookout for an octopus. So.
These are widow rockfish,
Oh.
probably the ones that you were seeing in Argus Cam.
Why do they have that name? Do you know?
I don't know. Let me ask the expert who's on Science Chat.
Oh, all right.
Its own punk rock fish over here by itself. Loner.
Epitome of punk rock, though, isn't it? doing its own thing.
Come on, team. What's the name of this punk rockfish?
Oh, he's one of those.
Oh, I want to say Rosie.
Oh,
You're right. He's in that same group,
well done.
This is blackgill?
but he's a green spot.
Green
Oh, that's a
spot.
green spot.
He looks a little different from the one
We
we
had
saw
a great
earlier.
rockfish book here
Like
a
that
couple
one,
of
or
years
maybe
ago.
we're far away. So that one you could see the spots pretty clearly.
The spots are the best up close. It's really that incised white dorsal fin, the punk rock head. So here's another one off in the distance.
So are the widows the only ones that school like that?
No, actually, there are a few species that will school. Yellowtails and olives, and they're a little higher in the water column.
What about
Which is
blacks and blues?
Yes, they will do that as well. And short bellies also school. Thank you, Tom. So Tom Leidig is a fisheries biologist with the National Marine Fisheries Service.
Yeah, that's not right there.
And he's
See when it
online
went loose,
helping
it
me
kind
out.
of looks like it wants to. Looks like it's all.
Oh yeah.
See. No, I'm at the end of my rope.
Oh, well, he knows a lot of things, Tom, but he doesn't know why widows are called widows.
Ship's moving, is it, Aaron?
Yeah, well, it's trying to.
Yeah. All right, science. The ship's struggling a bit, so I'm out on the end of my leash here.
Okay.
I'll try and wait for him.
Science team, we
Bridge.
have. Oop. We have a viewer asking, why are we studying corals? Isn't there everything? Haven't we learned everything there is to know about corals?
Ooh.
I know.
Did we
That's a
already
good
do
lead
that?
in.
There certainly is a lot of knowledge about shallow water, warm coral reef ecosystems, but deep sea corals in depths from off the continental slope, we are just learning more and more about them as we have these deep water survey capabilities with ROVs. For example, in 2017, off the Nautilus in Cordell Bank, it was a coral species called Radicipes. It's shaped like a spiral. Was previously only known to occur in the Aleutian Islands of Alaska, and because we were able to get down very deep in Cordell Bank, we also found it. So that's an extremely big range extension. So we are learning all the time. The deeper we can get, the more samples we can collect, and more areas of the seafloor we can cover.
And would you say it's true that actually it's not necessarily just about what we can learn about from corals, but what they can tell us about the ocean because of the calcareous skeleton that they have? I
Yeah,
mean,
that's correct. So certain types of corals, specifically the bamboo corals, they are similar to trees in the sense that they have rings. They lay down rings every year in their calcareous skeleton, and in those rings they store information about the water conditions and the food that they were eating over their life. And there are scientists who are analyzing that and determining seawater or ocean chemistry information, and specifically carbonate chemistry and how that relates to ocean acidification.
yeah. And I guess because they're so old, they don't just tell us necessarily about the oceans as they are now, but more importantly, the oceans as they once were, right? And
Yes.
that also reflects on climate. Is that true?
Exactly, yeah. So they are slow growing and long lived. And there was a bamboo coral collected off of Southern California, and I believe it was aged to be 400 years old.
Wow.
Or 200 years old, but old enough to give us a good snapshot of what kind of ocean conditions it had experienced through that long lifespan.
Yeah, and then that in turn probably gives us some sort of window into how our atmosphere as well as our oceans have changed over time.
Exactly.
People are wondering if rockfish are good to eat, and being of Chinese ethnicity, I can tell you if you go in a Chinese restaurant, most of the fish that you're looking at in those tanks you get and that you order on the menu are actually rockfish, and they are really good. So, not that we want to eat any of these rockfish though.
I wonder how long does it take a rockfish to reproduce? So basically, how long do they need to mature sexually before they can reproduce? Is it like 10 years? Is it? Because I know they're longer lived species, deep sea rockfish.
That's a really good question.
I'll get you an answer to that one. Stand by.
No, yeah.
I'm phoning a friend.
Phoning a friend, excellent. Well, actually, while speaking of phoning friends, it's actually my brother Jason's 34th birthday today. So happy birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday.
It's a nice view.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he's listening.
That's not, doesn't look right.
Wow, so there's a big range on when rockfish become mature to reproduce, 2 to 12 years.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
Wow.
It's unexpected. And their lifespan is a couple decades, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
How old do those cowcods live?
Oh yeah, we looked that up last
Don't
night.
see anyone on deck yet.
Roger.
I don't remember what I told you at 4 a.m. Would you?
What? How can you not remember that?
I remember they get up to a meter long.
Yeah, that is amazing.
The white encrusting, is that a sponge?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But the one under the lasers, I believe, is a colonial encrusting tunicate.
Tunicate, yeah.
Want to zoom in?
Bridge nav.
Zoom in. Last thing we do.
Yay.
Oh wow, look at that.
That is really
Stand by.
cool.
Sorry.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah,
The little sun star.
looks like a water brain.
You can see the openings.
Yeah,
Is it
over
one
there.
one organism? Or you said it's colonial?
It's colonial.
Okay, so there's
Okay, full wide, please.
Yeah, that one.
Science, that'll be it for us today, unfortunately.
All right. So long, seafloor.
Bridge nav.
Was that a tunicate that we were just looking at, or
We're
is that
preparing to recover.
I believe so, a colonial tunicate. Had a big yellow eye. That looked actually gravid.
How could you tell that?
It had a big belly.
Big value.
Aaron, what's our heading going to be for the recovery? Is it going to be this current heading?
I hope not. Let me find out.
Ooh.
That's not too bad, actually.
Okay.
Present heading, which is
Getting flipped around here now.
130. No, that's not right.
Ship's
No,
taking.
totally not right.
Ship's on.
313.
313. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this heading here, Mike.
Okay.
So I got a bit of an explanation about why widows are called widows.
Ooh.
Okay, so Milton Love, who is a rockfish expert,
All right, I'm gonna get
says
us streaming forward, okay?
the only story he's heard
Bridge nav.
is that, I'll wait till they're done talking to Nav.
Can we start streaming forward 0.2 knots, please? Thank you. Oh, we have like 3 seconds till we're on deck.
It's quick. Okay, so he says that in the Monterey hook and line fishery back in the 19th century, used to catch them, so he's talking about widows, only occasionally and usually singly, probably because most of the widow's diet is often gelatinous stuff, hence
Whoa.
the widow
deep.
designation. So they caught them singly.
Do you want me
Wow.
to keep DVL on as long as possible? Okay. Go to USBL.
I'm just gonna can I put your bubble up on the back deck? Sure.
Video, can you switch the Bridges TV to cam apps?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm starting to come up now too.
I'll confirm. Bridge nav. We are off bottom. Can you secure the tanks and enable air to tuggers? Great. And is captain on the bridge? Wonderful. We are ready to roll.
Short blue water watch.
All right, my instructions from Rennie were to keep us streaming forward. When you guys get to the surface, step it over if you're not centered on. Does that sound good?
Sure thing. Did you wanna, are we full racked back on the HD camera? Okay. I'm gonna come up on Argus cam here.
Well, we have a group of 4th graders watching from Miss Herman's class, and they would like to know if Hercules has ever crashed.
Oh wow.
Define crash.
You're asking all the hard questions here.
Like a little bump or like...
Oh my gosh. Well,
You're not on SPL, like...
There was an early incident, I think. I don't know if it was this or Little Herc or something. I've heard rumors, but I mean, I've never. I've been out here for 4 years now, and there's been no major incidents whatsoever.
well, there you have it. But even if
Swelly.
Herc did run into something on the little bit hard, it's actually constructed really ruggedly, yeah.
Well, yes and no. I mean, we could scrape up against a rock and puncture one of our junction boxes that are oil compensated, and it wouldn't take much to break that open. So you have to be careful, and if you, there's sensitive electronics in the bottle, so if you slam it off the bottom too hard, there's a possibility you could shake something loose. But that being said, yeah, you're right as well. It's pretty robust. Goes through an awful lot of days and doesn't give us very much grief at all.
What kind of maintenance do you have to perform on Hercules after each dive? Do you have to give him a bath or what?
We have a
sponge bath.
gets a bath and
Sponge bath.
Preventative maintenance, good preventative maintenance regime. We go through a lot of checks. In the off season, we do a lot of work that just as preventative maintenance. So before things fail, you know, we have an idea, like as you do in most industries. We don't wait for things to fail out here.
Yeah. And I assume you also probably have a lot of like backup parts for Hercules out here. We don't come out here with nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Jess, what's your altitude?
My altitude is 7.7 meters. My depth is 7.6 meters. We are halfway there.
Okay, thank you.
Herc's getting dragged off that way pretty good.
Yeah, a bit of current.
Not gonna get a goal.
Nope. No, remember, we also have the opportunity of port cam as well, apparently, according to Wayne.
No, that does not count.
I know it does not count.
That's pretty funny. Alternative goal.
Alternative goal. You might want to add the port. You might want to just keep it on the rail there for us. Yeah. And a little bit more over. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we'll just keep it full white just so we can see where we're at. Thanks. Sure thing. There's a good current blowing you that way, huh? All right, I'm at 50 meters. I'll stop.
Stand by, we're going to hold at 50 meters for a few minutes. Can you repeat that? Deck nav, we're trying to improve Herc's position. We're trying to improve Herc's position.
Roger that, we'll wait.
Detect a little saltiness.
So for our viewers out there, we are preparing to recover the ROVs. So we're being a little bit quiet here, just so that the pilots can navigate with or can communicate with the deck crew, coordinate their efforts.
Camera stowed. Disable the thrusters. Not seeing anymore.
That's the last thing I saw. You're coming in way up here.
Yeah, I don't know how good that's going to be to you anymore.
I'm keeping an eye on it. Oh, looks like maybe one there.
I think those are
Oh, they're
disappearing.
disappearing. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ready to come up.
Discharge control van is good to go. Bridge main deck, radar check. Yes, both are clear. Yeah, right. Discharge bridge is ready to go, coming up.
I didn't recognize that voice at all.
Me neither.
So for the viewers who are watching or just tuning in, welcome. We're actually just at the end of our dive, in the process of recovering ROVs Argus and Hercules. We're being a little bit quiet so we can allow pilots and deck crew to coordinate efforts. You can see off the stern, got a good rolling sea.
So normally I would kill jets at 10 meters. Is that any reason not to do that? Just keep moving?
That's an interesting question because there is a bit more of a current right now, right?
But yeah.
But I think right when Argus comes out of the water, you could probably kill him.
Okay.
Just so that they can hook it.
Okay.
So maybe like 5 meters down or something like that.
Okay.
If you're okay with that, Mike.
Okay. It's just to give them a better visual, be able to hook Argus. Is that the standby? Go ahead, Bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying? It's keep it from smacking. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm at 12 meters payout.
You're gonna give me the 5 meter heads up.
I'll give you, how about 8 meter heads
Okay,
up.
that sounds good.
Gives you, all right, you're at 8 meters.
Bridge nav. We hold position, kill the jet pump. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like you're a little bit off the starboard.
Copy that? Yeah, roger. Roger that.